microphone really quick. Okay, there we go. All right, much better. Much better. And, okay, let me just make sure that my Discord is working and that my video is playing, and it is great. So, I'll have to read that after the show, but that being said, welcome to the show, and welcome to Blue Toad Baseball. Play ball, because it's time. And our first game, and of course, if we don't have enough time for another game, we will just simply postpone it for the next one. But our featured game is going to be the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. So on one side you have John Means, and on the other side you have Clinton. And yes, it is on the Thursday. Originally I was going to do it on Saturday or Sunday, but unfortunately, I was invited. I was invited to go to a quinceañera, which is a 15th year birthday, and it's a special one, especially within Mexican Spanish culture. I say Spanish because, of course, there's the Mayan, the native Mexicans known as the Mayans or the Aztecs. Do I have a game today, TJ? Let's see. If time permits, yes. If not, we can always save it for the next time. So yeah, if we get through this game really quickly, then yes, you will have a game. It really will just come down to how quick we can get through it. So that's pretty much what it will come down to. And I also realize that not everybody's going to be up, so I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get people on the show. For one reason or another. For some, it may be too late, but for others, it's they may be busy with other things. But okay, so let me double check, making sure I have who I need. I don't know if Joshua will be here, but I think Diamond and Najee and then Clinton, as well as, I'm not sure about John though. I know that he said he was busy, but I'll get whoever I can. Okay. But outside of that, how's everything going, Crimson and Carol, who just came in? Things are going good. Well, I'm happy that that's the case. I know that some could be better for other people. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. All right. Let me get Diamond. So yeah, I was invited to a quinceañera, and it's going to be on Saturday, so that's why I am postponing it to today, or doing the show today is what I'm about to say. Excuse me. Let me just get Najee. I can't believe I played for the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, the only reason you ended up there was simply because you were drafted. Yes, we did a draft, and yeah, we did the draft, and that's how you ended up there. So it wasn't that I just put you there. You were drafted, and they saw something in you, and they figured, hey, let's get Jamar on the show. But yeah, that's that's how it happened. So I'm just letting you know. But outside of that, how's everything going in Jamar land? Excuse me. All right, let me get Elmeister and Clinton, and I. Oh, what position are? Oh, I think you meant to say what position are you playing? Okay, let me. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Jamar, where is? Oh, you are. Wait, where did I put you? Oh yeah, that's right. I have you as a right fielder, so you're playing right field. Not sure if that's the position you wanted, but it was the position that was most needed, and that's how I put you there. Now, I'm not sure if that's exactly the position you wanted, but I could always change it for next season, so no worries about that, my friend. All right, I'm gonna get right into it though. It's an awesome position. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna start the game up a little bit. I don't want to take too much of your time here. All right, cool. All right, so we have John Means and our very own Clinton Flippin, aka Clinton McCleary, or Clinton's Warped World, as you'll see in the chat. So those are the brackets. So in the lineup, we have Diamond Light, Joshua James, and on the other side, you have MBN John and Elmeister. And we're going to find out if the Baltimore Orioles can stand up to the Yankees, at least in terms of talent. I mean, they have Diamond Light and they have Joshua James, and they were instrumental, both of them, as well as Najee, to get to this point.
MLB
But now we'll find out how they'll do in a best of three.
It's game one,
and apparently it is raining tonight in the Bronx, in New York.
Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball.
And now let me get
Clinton. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next.
And there you see Clinton, the man with the epic beard. All right, so that's all the people I am going to invite. There is still an outside chance for anyone who was interested in being in the show that didn't get a chance to be in it. And I'm talking about the likes of Munchie, aka Adidra Lewis, as well as Shifty the Clown, Rockhawk64, and Mr. Jacob Baker. So
Clinton Buckeye will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd.
Like, if I need to replace somebody who is inactive or is going to be gone for a while, then that's what I'll do. But in the meantime, hey, what's up, Atticus Black, who had himself a great game, was the player of the game, got himself a home run to put the Tigers on his back.
And pitch well in his debut.
And they lead the series 1-0. As far as their series with the Houston Astros. All right, so first pitch, and already a strike for Mr. Clinton. Fouls it off. 0-2 to begin. Oh, that was a bit too inside.
In buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
And of course, the rain really doesn't help with, you know, not just the pitchers because the ball doesn't go as fast as it normally would, but also when hitting the ball also doesn't go as far or as high as it would normally. So the rain is going to be a factor in this one.
2-2.
The early scoring, yeah, that's one thing that they can do. But if Baltimore can somehow find a way to slow their bats at least enough, then they'll have a chance. Swing and a miss, and that starts the first strikeout for Mr. Clinton.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll
all right, up next is Ryan Mountcastle. Hey, what's up, Najee? Najee, first and foremost, how are you doing, man?
A change up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Ooh, quite a bit inside there with that last pitch there. I will say that I do like the attention to detail when it comes to the umpires.
Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense.
So apparently the home umpire is a low ball umpire, meaning that anything that's a bit low out of the strike zone could be called a strike. But that was way too low. But anyway, Najee, well, of course your brother and Joshua are in it. Of course, being that you already had a start, you're going to be rested. So the hope is that for Baltimore that they win the series, or at least get to Game 3 so you get to start. I'm getting me some Chinese food before I head home. Ooh, interesting. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the dinner and a movie. I definitely, are you getting Panda Express or a local Chinese restaurant? And I'll tell you one thing, like as far as my neighborhood is concerned, there's no shortage of Chinese restaurants. I can tell you that for sure. And that's 2 in a row for Clinton, getting 2 Ks already. No one on base yet.
Set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it.
All right, so up next is your brother from another mother, Diamond Light, the DWO. And it's kind of funny because the two of you are on a team, and then let's see. Okay, so Zach doesn't have a guy, or he used to, but he's not in anymore. And then Jay Vertis doesn't have a guy, so it's really just you two and Joshua.
The 1-0.
Ooh, nice contact, but foul. 1-1 is the count. Clinton could be getting an immaculate inning. Yeah, he could very well do that.
Here it comes.
Of course, Diamond is not an easy guy to get out, that's for sure.
It's 2-1 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
I think the only thing more immaculate than an inning would be that immaculate beard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Well, I mean, unless you and Najee, like, unless you and Diamond were fans of different teams, then that'd be one thing.
It's the ball behind the count, 3-2.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might.
But I mean, I knew that you guys, are a unit more often than not. Although nice hit though, but it goes foul. Nice hit there. But now Clinton is up to 18 pitches at this point. But Diamond is proving to be a tough out.
struck
Well,
him out.
well, finally he takes him out. 19 pitches, 3 strikeouts.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles.
Well,
Orioles
you called it, Brandon. An immaculate for Clinton McCleary. Flippin'. And now the starter for this game. So, unlike pitchers unlike fielders, in which they can play every game, pitchers are different because, well, they use their arm. And obviously you want to keep your arm in good shape. So, of course, you have to have a rotation, and that's why we have rotations in baseball. And I remember back, or actually, no, I don't remember. I do recall, especially in baseball seasons, there was a series called Baseball Seasons on the MLB network. DJ LeMahieu, a former Colorado Rocky. Oh, you mean a Colorado Rocky, yeah. But yeah, there was this show called Baseball Seasons, and I understand that up until maybe the 80s or the early 90s,
fouled off.
Or actually, I think it was more the mid-70s, now that I think about it. They used to have 3-man rotations, and then they expanded it to 4. And then by the time we got to the 2000s, it was up to 5, where it is currently. Although with playoffs, it can be a lot more different.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy.
And he hits it, but he hits it right to John Means, and he's just going to throw him out. 1 down. Good fielding there by Mr. Means.
With that, it's time to check out the
so here is the starting lineup again, in case you want to look at it.
What do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today, and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And now, look, Voight. No balls and 1 strike.
All right, so 1 out to start off with for Mr. John Means.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a
I have a question,
soft
TJ. Do I get to play tonight in baseball? Well, I try to do like every 2 games. Now, of course, if say the Yankees were to go on a 10-run inning, like if they were to get 10 runs at the end of an inning, then I'll call it. And I'll move on to the next game, and if the next game does the same thing where we have another blowout, then yeah, we might just get to your game. But that's a big if, though. But I would say more likely not tonight. Most likely.
The 1-2 delivery. And
of course, if that was the case, I'd definitely contact you, my dude. Definitely.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close.
Anyway, Luke Voight.
Well, 2
Maddie!
fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be
Today's your birthday.
Turns to.
Maddie!
Strike 3 called as he couldn't.
How are you doing, Maddie?
There are 2 away. And with 2 away now.
So those are that's the bracket for
this year's
the postseason so far. But yeah, it's good to see you, Maddie.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No one.
And of course, Maddie is a big fan of Hamtaro. I mean, I was a big fan of it, but I don't think I was a fanatic of it. At least not compared to, Maddie, really. Doing good. I'm happy, man. All rise for Judge. And much like his counterpart before him, Diamond Light, Judge is going to be a difficult out. Well, he hits at it, but it goes foul. But yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of, let's see. I'm trying to remember the names of some of the hams. When I was younger, I used to like Dexter, and then when I watched it again, I was a big fan of Oxnard. So yeah, Dexter was my favorite as a kid, but in later years, it's turned into Oxnard. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like Hamtaro himself, and I do like some of the others, but really Oxnard just, to me, he just reminds me of me, especially in my teenage years. Anyway. Well, technically, I'm more of a Kirby person, but Hamtaro will always be an important part of my childhood. Aww. Yeah, him and Giancarlo Stanton are difficult outings. I will say that.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
And of course means doing whatever he has to do by any means. I mean, what can I say? He's a man of means, but by no means king of the road.
Right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now, as far as Kirby is concerned, I mean, like, for a long time, I would have said maybe, like, Kirby 64, and then before that, the original Kirby's Dreamland. Swings at it, and they'll have to throw him out, and they do. That's the end of it. After one inning, it is 0-0.
Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
And then Crimson Ninja says, "Happy birthday, Maddie." Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Ninja. The song reference, just know.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me,
Trey Mancini up next.
A little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield
I forget immediately if Hamtaro ever dealt with baseball. Because I know that baseball is, like, as much as it had always been known as America's pastime, I know that in Japan, baseball is king. Like, it's king more so than American football, more so than basketball and hockey. In Japan, baseball is king. So yeah, I'm just wondering if they've ever tackled baseball. Anyway, nice play there by the second baseman. One down. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the defense here.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are.
So nice play there by Gio Urshela. Elmeister is the second baseman, and the center fielder, excuse me, is MBN John.
And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Well, Clinton's still doing a good job with his pitch count, but now, of course, he can't get too cocky about it. Joey Gallo, yeah, I remember, yes, they traded for Joey Gallo, and you know what, he needed out of there, because the Rangers at that point were just not getting anywhere.
Hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far.
I mean, another thing I notice about baseball compared to, like, say, football or most other sports,
looking for the strikeout. Here's the
is that the currency, for the most part, is not draft picks, but rather,
wow, his stuff looks electric.
But rather prospects. Like the drafts in MLB, they're not as entertaining. I'll be honest with you, objectively, than say American football and hockey or even basketball, really. Anyway, Gallo and Rudnik Odor retraded to the Yankees. Yeah, they were. But as far as Maddie is concerned, I'm happy that she's enjoying her birthday, and like I said, this is a late night stream, which was the catalyst for that was the fact that I wouldn't be able to do it on Saturday. So to make that up, I'm doing it tonight. Now, I did have something to eat on the way home, so I'm fed. But yeah, as far as the Texas Rangers, I mean, I hope that they got enough prospects to, you know, rebuild, because, like I said, like, as far as, you know, Gallo and when's your next game? I would say like 2 games from now. So this and the next game, and then you guys would be back up for game 2. And I'll be more than happy to let you guys know when your game is up next, my friend. Anyway, after 1.5, it's still 0-0. And speaking of Gallo, here he is right now. Don't forget to hydrate, TJ. Yes, as a matter of fact, I might have to.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes.
All right.
Now.
So, a ball and 2 strikes with Joey Gallo on the plate.
Fouled off.
Fouled off again. Well, so far both pitchers in terms of pitch count are in great shape, and another strikeout for John Means.
Better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball.
And as great as Joey Gallo is, so far John Means is a man of means, or by no means king of the road. But now, how is he going to deal with John? Well, he's not going to deal with John because he just hit him in the butt. So John gets a free base, and that's something you don't want to do, even if you're John Means.
He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Well, now that means that Elmeister goes up next. And I have to think that now John is going to try to, you know, drive John Means crazy. Hey, what's up, Joshua? Joshua, your game is up. I would have called for you, but I wasn't sure if you were gonna be going to sleep or not. You know, because I didn't know what your sleep schedule was, so I didn't want to like bother you or anything like that. Yeah, he did hit him in the calf actually, but it looks so close to the butt.
John, base runner at first with 1 out.
And look at this. He's driving Means crazy here. I'll tell you one thing. Well, slept soon. Well, slept soon, by the way. Or will sleep soon. Excuse me.
Taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
But you can always watch the replay at your own time.
Over to the bag, just keeping him close. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Only 2 pitches delivered.
No offer on that.
And unfortunately, as far as you know, Means is concerned, you know, MBN John is driving John Means crazy. If he did, MBN John would do the Adrian Bill trade trick. Just by rubbing his wallet.
Runners on the move for second.
Oh, now John is going to try to steal second. Oh, they got him!
A lot of times, if a guy
wow!
is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter though. A good catch and throw, and they.
And I will say that's great play there by the catcher. I can't see his name, but man, that was pretty good to catch MBN John. And he hits it right to Joshua, and they get him out, and that ends the inning. But man, that's a huge play because that could have, well, Anyway, that could have still ended it if it was a double play, but still. Anyway, Joshua James up to bat, second, due up when we come back. And speaking of which, I'm going to go get some water. Be right back.
Hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Judge is there and he makes the catch for the out.
That's the catcher, Pedro Severino. Oh, okay.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't
Well,
ideal.
anyway, one down as I come back with some water. Clinton at 32 pitches at this point. But now he has to face off against Double J, Joshua James. I'll tell you one thing, Joshua, I mean, he's looking for that big hit.
Pitch of the AB now.
In fact, last time he was 1 for 3 with a hit.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
All right, a bit too inside. That could have been, that might have been called a strike, but just a little outside. Okay.
1-1.
And of course, Joshua does a good job not swinging at everything, so he's just going to wait for a pitch that he could hit. Ooh, in there. Counts even at 2-2.
Now here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's it for Joshua.
2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And that's 6 strikeouts for Clinton.
For a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
This might be a defensive struggle, much like the last couple of games involving Baltimore. But now it's involving New York too.
First pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Jorge Mateo in the lineup for the first time.
Comes set and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one.
Swing and a miss.
0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
And got him looking. Low in the strike zone, but in the strike zone nonetheless. And that's another strikeout. That's 7 strikeouts for Clinton.
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
The catcher.
Gary Sanchez up next.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Joshua, after so many years of being a very loyal viewer, you'll notice that you have the blue wrench. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, what are your thoughts?
1-2.
All right, 2-2.
Pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Well,
You do not want to walk
at least you'll be able to help me with spammers and
Do we bunt them over to second with the
and whatnot.
order? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming
But
up?
no worries, I'll keep track of how you're doing because, you know, this may be your first moderator job.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Good water, though.
Fouled off.
Well, so far, Sanchez is trying to drive up the count for John Means.
The next 3-2.
And that might mean a long night for John, or a short night, actually, now that I think about it. Well, he hits it to the shortstop, and they get him out at first. One down. And now Urshela, Gio Urshela.
Now here's the first offering.
Excuse me.
Number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
One and one, here it
All
comes.
right, 1-1. Ooh, nice contact, but it goes foul. Of course, Urshela would love to contribute for his team, and he hits it the other way, but it's foul.
Stays alive.
Well, now Urshela's starting to get the timing of John Means' pitches, and that might not be a good thing.
Lofted in the air out toward right
Although
center.
he hits it, but he hits it too high, and he hits it right to Diamond Light.
Is over to his
2
right
down.
as he puts this one away, 2 down. Now at the plate.
And you know, to go back to the Yankees in the World Series last season
So far.
against the Braves, one of the reasons they didn't do so well came down to DJ LeMahieu, for the simple fact that, as good as he is, he just did not come through when they needed him the most in that 3-game series. In the World Series, rather. So, yeah, it's going to come down to whether he can get hits or, at the very least, get on base. But that's one of the reasons why the Yankees just fell short. Well, anyway, he hits it right to the first baseman, and he makes the play, and that's the end of the inning.
1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th.
Still 0-0. Hey, what's up, Shadow Knight? That's another guy you guys can go check out, Shadow Knight, because I know he makes some good videos.
Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first
In fact, I noticed he was doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Not a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I know that some people like Yu-Gi-Oh! And also produces his own Universe Mode videos.
In the middle innings of this game.
Just chilling? Awesome, man.
set and the pitch.
Not sure if you're a baseball fan or not, but I hope you enjoy it. Wow! Oh, no, wait. He dropped it. Oh, for a moment I thought he had caught it, but he dropped it, so... I'm not sure. Is that an error or a hit there? Master Duel? I guess Shadow Knight will answer that. And you know what? Believe it or not, you're not the only Knight that I've had. K-N-I-G-H-T, Knight. Because I also have Prototype Knight. And then before that, I had Lucario Knight. So you're actually the third Knight that I've met on YouTube.
Now a throw over. He's back in standing.
Well, now it's going to be Cedric Mullins that's going to drive Clinton flipping crazy. Pun intended.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute.
Okay.
Strike.
All right, so yeah, he did play Master Duel.
You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 0-1 on its way.
A bit too high on that last pitch there with that cutter. Well, so far the pitchers are doing a great job holding serve. It's now just going to be a matter of who's going to crack. Anyway, the one thing you don't want to hit toward is Aaron Judge. He's got a cannon for an arm. Yeah, that's true.
Mullins on at first, nobody out.
Anyway, with a runner on first for Baltimore, let's see if they can start something.
2-1 pitches, a fastball.
Well, now the hitters count in the favor of Mountcastle. So now Mountcastle can take a pitch if he wishes, but I know he's going to want to try to get that hit if he can.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily.
And he hits it down the middle, and that's a single, and that's going to take Mullins to third, and now they have runners on the corners, and Baltimore has a threat. They got a threat now. Great hit there by Mountcastle, and that's going to set up Diamond Light to possibly bust this game open. Last time he scored the only run, he got himself on base, and then the following guy was able to get him and was able to get a hit and have him score from second on home. But now Diamond Light has a chance to be the guy that drives the runs. And then Najee's like, his mind has been blown, and then Joshua's like, Diamond can do it. Yeah, he could do it. Let's see if he does it. Yo, what's up? Let's go Yankees. Star-Lord. I'm not sure if we've ever met before, but hey, what's up, man?
Pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Well, right now the Yankees are in a bit of a tough spot. I mean, Clinton is going to have to find a way to get it out.
The 2-0.
Although he won't be able to do it if he if he's out of the strike zone quite a bit. And of course, Diamond can just simply take it and get on base himself. You're new here? Awesome. Are you named after the character from Guardians of the Galaxy?
You got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just.
I know he calls himself Star-Lord, but I know he has a proper name. Swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And wow! He got caught looking, was Diamond Light. I mean, of course, if anyone was going to do it, it was going to be our good friend Clinton Flippin' McCleary, and he did it. That's a huge strikeout, though. Nah, they call me Taserface, but nah, not after that dude. Which is kind of funny because he is starred by Chris Pratt, who coincidentally is going to be the voice of Mario in the film series or the new film of Super Mario, and in no relation to that crappy 1990s film. And don't get me wrong, you know, like, the movie was okay, but it just wasn't what it should have been. It just didn't. It just didn't feature the source material correctly, and that's why it was panned pretty well. It was panned, really. So.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal
but it just
with
blows
right
my mind that Chris Pratt is going to be the voice of Mario, and Jack Black is going to play Bowser. Yeah, because. Yeah, man, it was. Yep, everyone's saying hello to Star-Lord. And he hits it right to the first baseman. 1 and 2, and the Baltimore Orioles get absolutely nothing. They get nothing. They had a golden opportunity to bust this game open, and they couldn't do it. Oh, man. If they lose this game, that's going to be one of the biggest reasons why they didn't win. 1-6-1 double play.
So far, they've certainly kept
Hey, what's up, Clinton? Clinton, you just got yourself out of a jam, man. I'm telling you.
Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Anyway, a hit and a base runner. And Lucanachi's like F-U-K-K. K.
One of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately,
I'm just a content creator who loves making friends and put on a good show. Oh, well, hey, I try to do the same thing when it comes to putting on a good show, man.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Oh, you mean a 3-6? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I was about to say, yeah. 3-6-3 double play. Yeah. I forget that the 1 stands for the pitcher and the 3 is the first baseman.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get.
Sorry I was late. I was on the WrestleSense podcast. Yeah, I saw that. I briefly got to see you and your epic beard, man. I'm telling you. You got an epic beard.
And he takes strike 3.
And, of course, John Means, by all means, king of the road, is going to try to show up Clinton in terms of this pitching matchup.
He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, here's a guy that, yeah, Brandon, this is a guy that very well could turn this game over, man. What else do I play? I also do the Madden series. Actually, I may as well explain that. So I do the MLB The Show. I used to do NBA 2K, but I just found that it was so complicated, so I only had 1 season of that. But yeah, MLB The Show, Madden, NHL, and then UFC, and as well as WWE 2K, which is the series that I do more often than not. I also do Fire Pro, and then I also do some Nintendo games like Mario Kart, Mario Party Superstars, and yes, this is MLB The Show, dude. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball.
Anyway, nice to meet you, Mr. Zachary Gaming YT.
Payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off.
But let's see what else. I have featured Splatoon. I've also featured. What other games am I forgetting?
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little.
Oh yeah, Super Smash Brothers as well. I also have that. Miitopia.
That brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 1.
What is it? The You Don't Know Jack series. As well as a couple of one-off games too. Oh, and Mega Man, which is also part of that one-off games list that I was about to mention, Mr. Brandon. But yeah, I mean, I play a varied amount of games though, so.
Fouled away.
And plus, I've also done some Let's Plays in the past, so if there's a game that I've done in the past that I've Let's Played, you can go check that out. But yeah, I don't want to go too far into what else I play, but that's just my catalog of games there. And much like the Yankees in the previous half inning, now Baltimore is in trouble.
Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Although he does manage to get 1 strike out, and that's 2 strike. That's another strikeout in which they needed that.
That wasn't working, so he just reached back.
So he just chased after it. Anyway, well, I play Call of Duty and Fortnite and Apex, and also horror games, and a competitive gamer or player, excuse me. Oh, Joey Gallo. Okay, thank you. And then Clinton's just like, get a run, offense. Well, let's see if John is going to be the man to do it, because last time he got hit by a pitch, so he just got a free base last time. But right now, Means is up to 70 pitches, and this could be, I believe, A home run! A 3-run home run by MBN John! MBN John, his first ever home run, and it's a huge one.
Blast to straightaway left as the Yankees move out to
And see ya! And Big John, actually, let me take that last part back.
Well, people always wonder why
Big Match John with a big hit and a big home run, 450 feet, and much to the chagrin of Najee, the Yankees take a 3-0 lead. Man, it goes way into the bleachers. And to make matters worse as far as Najee is concerned, Elmeister's up next. Well, Baltimore is going to have a long... They're going to have to climb themselves out of this hole, but they need to get out of the hole. That's the thing.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Well, anyway, up next is Elmeister at the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0
But
pitch.
yeah, Big Match John got it done.
3-0 now.
No strikes.
And obviously,
Well,
this guy's
it's
a
never
double
over
threat
until
up
it's
there.
over.
He
I
can
mean,
run
I
and
did
he
have
can
a
go
game
yards,
where,
too. You don't want to
you know,
walk
one
him
team was
because
leading
he
by
might
3
steal a
runs,
base on
and
you.
then the other
You don't
team
want to groove a
got
fastball
ahead,
either, because he can take
you know,
you out of the
4-3.
yard.
And he looks at ball
Yeah, 4-3,
4 now. So
and they ended up winning. So it's never really over until it is.
when he's on base.
Man,
And
you
unfortunately,
can't really
Elmeister
anybody,
gets himself a free base.
especially to a
That's
speedy man like
that's a
him.
guy you really don't
Chance
want
he's
to give a
running
free
here,
base
and
to.
Good luck trying to stop him.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez.
But yeah, John means, I got to be more specific as to which John I'm referring to.
From the stretch. A pitch
And
out
Elmeister
for
going to try to steal a base,
And they'll nail him at
but they
second
got
on
him
a
instead.
brilliant call to
Great
catch
throw
out,
there
and the
by
inning
Pedro
goes on.
Severini,
Trying to move into scoring position
but the
with 2
damage was
away,
done.
but Not to be as we get another look.
That was kind of close though, but unfortunately Elmeister got caught.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Austin Hayes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, there we go. It was the one thing you can't get, the one thing that Brandon cannot get out of his head is Aaron Judge a few years ago hit a 495 foot home run and nearly hit the retired number to boot. I think he was safe. Umpire is crooked. Well,
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing of
it was
the
ironically in
rarely feel like they went.
Yankee Stadium, no less, if you remember.
There by the first base
I
umpire,
see.
but
The thing is, I kind of got out of baseball at around 2015 and didn't get back into it by the time 2020 came around, for obvious reasons.
Ramon Urias is in for his second plate appearance. As he
So I don't
looks at the
remember
ball.
that
It's
necessarily.
1-0.
But yeah, it was more so they kind of anticipated the steal. I mean, and you know, give Severino some credit. I mean, he was able to gun him down. I mean, he did the same thing to John when he got hit by a pitch earlier. Anyway, 1-1 and 64 pitches.
2-1 now.
Or 63, excuse me.
2 hits and no
Soon to be
errors for the
64.
Orioles so far. On the ground to the right
Hits it
side.
to the first baseman, but he'll just take it in himself.
Take it to the bag and
2 down.
for the out. Next, it'll be Pedro Severino. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
One ball, no strikes to count.
I don't know if, well, we'll see how this game goes, you know, the progress of this game, because, you know, it may be a 3-0 lead right now for New York, but we've seen in the past how games can be, you know, how we can see, you know, comebacks, you know, so it's never over until it is.
High in the air down the right field line.
Hits it high in the air, but Judge gets to it, and that's the end of the inning, or the half inning of it, anyway.
Still down 3-0.
And so far, Clinton, you know, he's still keeping the 0 on Baltimore.
Stepping up is Gary Sanchez. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Well, I gotta go. It was nice meeting you. Oh, well, it was great meeting you, dude. And you know, I'm gonna check out your channel. Hold on.
Into the windup.
Nice, you're almost at 300 subscribers. I just noticed. So yeah, you do a lot of Warzone, Fortnite, Call of Duty. So yeah, guys, if you like to watch, you know, gameplay of those games, you know, check out Mr. Starlord.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right.
If you want to check out my channel, you're welcome to, and that goes for everyone here as well. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little plug right there. Anyway, nice single to get to first by Gary Sanchez, and he hit it right to where no one was at. Well, it looks like the skipper is very concerned with the mind. Yeah, he's going to take him out. Unfortunately, Means just didn't have the means to get the job done and become king of the road. Shoot the J, shoot it.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants
oh, Matt Harvey, he was suspended for 60 games due to the involvement of the passing of Tyler Skaggs. Wait, what?
With the right-handed batter up next.
Wait, what?
Gives them a better chance to get an out.
That's news to me, Brandon. I'd never heard about that. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was okay to post it. No, I'm happy that you shared it, man. Also, hey, what's up, Drum Monkey? Well, Drum, if you're interested, provided the game doesn't go too long,
here's the 0-1 pitch.
And time permits, I might decide to give you guys your game after all. You know, because I know that Crimson Ninja was wondering if we would get to his game. Well, we'll find out how long this game lasts. Anyway, me too. Did not hear that. Oh.
Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Drum for, believe it or not, I actually have Drum on the. I actually have Drum in the game actually, or on this season rather. Anyway, nice hit there. He was able to get past Urias. I think that was who it was that got it past him. So wait, how was he involved in the passing of Mr. Tyler Skaggs? Because I remember Skaggs passed away a couple of years ago. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, gave him a fitting tribute.
In now, Luke Voight. As the first pitch to him.
But how is it that he was suspended for the involvement?
1 for 2 in the ball game thus
far. Like, did he actively kill him, or was he drunk behind the wheel or something?
Harvey pauses. Here's the 0-1.
Or was it something completely different that I wouldn't be able to comprehend unless you explained it to me? I'll let you do that. And while that's happening, 2 down with a runner at first. But yeah, Drum, I actually have your character in the game. Would you like to know who you are playing for, Mr. Drum Monkey, sir? By distributing this drug called... Oh. So, oh my goodness. Just goes to show.
Ready now for Baltimore.
You go on your drug fix, and I don't know about that. I was great at hitting, but my fielding was not as good. Oh. Kind of sounds like a designated hitter then.
Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Yeah, he did. And this was when Matt Harvey was part of the Angels organization.
Lays off the slider, and it's
perfect for my White Sox. Oh, yeah. However, it was the Braves that actually drafted you, dude. What is your height and weight again? Law, nice. I don't know if that was who you really wanted or the White Sox, but all right. So I have you listed at 5'10", at 205 pounds. I could always change it. By the way, I can edit this in mid-season. And wow, what a throw to get him out! Great play.
Couldn't have been much closer at first.
I mean, a great hit there, first and foremost, by Joshua, but a great play by the third baseman, and they just shot him down. In fact, yeah, that was DJ LeMahieu. Well, I'll tell you what he lacks in bat, he definitely makes up for that defensive play. Yeah, nice arm, though. But, I mean, that is sad.
He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
That is sad, though.
1 went down looking his first time up.
Okay, so that would mean that you're. Oh, that's right. I remember that. I did mention earlier, or in a previous episode, that.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
Oh wow, he misplays it, and that's going to be a bunt single. Great play there by Mateo. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a successful bunt single there.
First things first.
Anyway, so Clinton wants to play infielder. So that's more like, yeah, infielder. All right, so infielder it will be.
Cedric Mullins. Take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike
depending on what team that drafts me needs. Yeah, absolutely. So I have decided what to do from season 4 onward.
And this one's in the dirt.
And a wild pitch that allows Mateo to go to second base, and well now. Clinton's got to be careful because last thing he wants to do is give up a solid hit and allow Baltimore to slowly but surely crawl back into this game. Oh yeah, Frank Thomas, he was awesome. I got to see him in the latter, in the latter part of his career. I mean, we're talking like the first half of the 2000s, you know, up to. Yeah, because I remember watching him in the 2000s, and he was awesome.
But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Even though I realized that his best years were in the 90s, but still, you know, big hurt.
In the air, out to right.
And he hits it.
Judge is under it.
Judge.
Makes the play,
and of course, he's not going to try it, especially with that cannon of an arm.
Stepping in next, Ryan Mountcastle, runner in scoring position with Sudan.
When I was a White Sox fan, when Sammy Sosa was a White Sox.
Pitch of the AB on its way.
That is hilarious, really. It really is. It's just the fact that, you know, Sammy, like, up until he was caught with steroids, like, he was the face of the franchise. But yet it took another 13 years before they finally won the World Series. But yeah, man, it was just a shame that, you know, Sammy Sosa, you know, of course with steroids, we don't know how good he really was, you know, without him. Sammy is white now? What? Also, hey, what's up, Joker?
Looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Just got home from work. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with me. Well, after I, you know, got some food and ate. Well, now the Baltimore Orioles have 2 guys on base. So now Clinton has got to be careful. And for Diamond Light, this is his chance at redemption here. His skin faded like Michael Jackson. Creeping illusion. That's news to me. I'd never heard that.
To put the ball in play.
As long as pitcher me can keep this score at 0. Yeah, man.
It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time.
But yeah, Drum, that's news to me. I'd never heard that.
Set, here's the 0-1. Check swing, buddy.
Check swing. Nope, that's a ball.
Shorten his swing up right there. There's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Well, if Diamond Light is going to be a hero, he's got to connect. If not, try to get on base. And he does connect. Oh, but he hits it right to LeMahieu, and he made the catch. Oh, man, just a little bit lower, a little bit high, and that would have been a big hit. And Diamond Light frustrated, and rightly so.
Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Well, now it's up to... Oh, that's right. Matt. Oh, okay. So I see why you were talking about Matt Harvey. He's the pitcher, damn it. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I had no idea that, you know, Harvey was the pitcher. He looks damn near albino.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it,
excuse
he'll
me,
have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
In fact, I'm actually going to look at this. I'm going to look for it.
Bat and gloves and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that.
If it's as bad as I think it is.
I like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Right side, but it's going to.
I'll say this about LeMahieu: first, second, third. He doesn't care. That guy's an RBI machine and a defensive problem.
Be on the lookout for that.
Well, so far he hasn't proven himself to be an RBI machine, but a defensive problem he definitely is.
The 2-2 one more time. And a slider.
And wow, caught him on the corner and a strikeout by Harvey.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see
Gonna dip over to Blaze left to right. Oh, well, thank you, Drum.
Not this time. I think that was actually a
well,
good take. But on
if I still decide to do your game, I will let you know on on Twitter, so be on the lookout for that. If not, I will see you next time, my friend. Anyway, Stanton hits it right to shortstop, and they'll get him out. 2 down.
Next, here is Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's a ball.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Ball
1-1 a fastball high. 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
All right, I'm still looking for the Sammy Sosa pitcher.
Two counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think
P-I-C-T-U-R-E pitcher.
That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Anyway, 2 outs and a full count for Joey Gallo.
For the Yankees so far. And that one's taken outside for a ball. Who walked him. So
And in fact, he gets a walk, does Joey Gallo. And here's the man. Here's Big Match John.
I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end.
Big Match John.
Serving on upward.
NBA John, whatever you want to call him.
John stands in again and is home.
And in fact, let's take a look at what he did.
All of their runs so far in this one.
I mean, he golfed it, but he got it out. Oh my goodness! Yeah, wow, he really is albino, man.
First pitch on the way.
Yeah, because I remember he was as dark as chocolate, and now he's, you know, I mean, I don't even think I can call him milk chocolate.
0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
But yeah, he really is light. Well, anyway, John goes golfing, and he cannot replicate that same success that he had in the previous inning. But yeah, Baltimore is starting to slowly but surely run out of chances.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the
And of course, Clinton's still in the game at 88 pitches and counting. Hey, what's up, PPF? How you doing, man? That's another guy you guys can go check out, PPF Gamer. You can go to his channel, and he does quite a number of games himself. Sometimes he'll play it, other times he'll let the computer play it, but more often than not, he's going to play. So yeah, if you like to watch somebody play the game, check out Mr. PPF Gamer. And also, he does have a character on this game, too, much like Clinton does. That would be Clinton's Warped Productions, under his own name, Clinton Flippin', on the mound. Swing and a miss, and how many strikeouts is that? 10 strikeouts. 10 strikeouts, man.
He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he.
Yeah, that's 10 Ks, baby.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Uh-oh, Clinton's starting to fade a little bit. He's at 93 pitches. He's got to concentrate.
Ready with the 2-0.
Well, he does get the strike on the upper right corner in that strike zone.
He's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
All right, 2-1 is the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground.
He hits it. Ooh, nice play there by LeMahieu, and another solid play there by LeMahieu. I mean, he's definitely helping out Clinton, because if Clinton's not striking him out, LeMahieu's doing his job. Cannot stay, TJ, doing some streams myself, but wanted to come by and share and leave a like. Oh, not a problem. All right, so if you guys want to go check out PPF, you may. So we have, I cannot pronounce that Jonathan's name there, but Oroles Chapman is the other guy.
Hit to short.
Nice hit there by Urias, but he hits it right to the shortstop, and that will take care of the side.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles.
And to start up, the Elmeister.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Eric Elmore. First delivery to him.
All right, so Elmeister going to start off with.
He's actually a native New Yorker. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ooh, nice solid contact there by Elmeister, but it's foul.
Into the windup.
But I feel bad because now that I know that Matt Harvey is the guy that was somewhat responsible for what happened to Tyler Skaggs, I'm like, dude, 60 games is not even good enough, really. I would say maybe a year or two, but not 60 games. That's not enough. That's too short.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt.
Although, anyway, they do get the out one away, but I'm sorry, but you know, after what Brandon has told me about Matt Harvey, not Matt Hardy, Matt Harvey, the pitcher in the game, that man is responsible, if not indirectly responsible, for the death of Tyler Skaggs.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
And it's fouled away.
Well, so far Matt Harvey has done a great job in terms of relief because he hasn't given up anything. And in fact, he struck out Urshela.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was not Urshela. That was
Gio Urshela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Well, without pay, well, okay, that's one thing, but man,
the 1-0.
I would have thought he would have gotten a lot more than that. And now this could be, I believe,
got all of that ball.
It's out of here.
The ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
And a home run from Gio Urshela. Not usually not a guy that I can think that comes to mind when I think of home run hitters, but he hits one, and that increases the lead to 5-4. Oh, Gary Sanchez, thank you for correcting me on that. But a great hit there by Urshela.
He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up,
and that adds to it.
Ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
4-0 Yankees, indeed.
Baseman DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Harvey's ready. Here it is on 0-1.
Anyway, he goes golfing, but fortunately he got a piece of that. And another hit. This time LeMahieu gets a hit, and he's on base. Man, I'll tell you what, if the Yankees score 6 more runs, I'm calling the game. I'm calling it. Urshela may not be a power guy, but when he hits it, he's effective. Yeah, apparently so. Also, I just realized that LTD is on. Shit.
3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Okay, so I only missed the first match, but that's all right. Anyway, speaking of power hitters, here's Luke Voight. Well, it's 1 for 3.
LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
And he hits it, and that cracks the bat, and that's going to end the inning, but they give up another home run to this man, Gio Urshela.
Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in
Pedro Severino coming on in. Well, Baltimore is starting to run out of time, and Clinton is still in the game. 97 pitches. We'll make that 98. And in the top of the 8th. I don't know if he'll get the complete game, but he might very well do it. He could do it. I mean, they do have a 4-0 lead to work with, so, you know, so Clinton can try to go for that shutout, that complete game shutout.
And there's ball 1. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
So in the bullpen we have Lucas, I can't pronounce his last name, and Darren O'Day.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Oh, and he swings and misses out of the zone. I mean, Clinton is in their heads. 11 strikeouts.
Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Lutke. Oh, Luque. Sorry. Well, here's Joshua James, and unfortunately, he just hasn't gotten any hits to show for it.
Pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
102 pitches for Clinton, man.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops
2-0
below the knees for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-0. Sharp ground ball.
And he hits it right to who else? LeMahieu. And wow, that's a cannon for an arm. I mean, James did more or less. I mean, of course, as far as LeMahieu is concerned, I mean, he's doing what James did in the wild card game between the Orioles and the Royals on the road. Of course, Mateo did get himself a single off of that bunt. Garrett Cole has done a complete game shutout for the Yankees, and it was against Houston of all teams. Well, I mean, of course, it's Garrett Cole. Who else could it be? I mean, Cole is very talented, I will say that. And he hits it to short. And they get him out.
Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles.
All right, so up next is Murderer's Row. We'll be back in just a moment. I don't know if Joker and because I know that Because I know that Drum Monkey just left to go watch LDD. But if Joker's here, I might consider. I might. If not, I can always save it for another time. It's not a problem.
Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack.
I do have a couple of announcements. First and foremost, Saturday, being the reason that I'm doing a stream tonight, is that on Saturday I was invited to a 15th birthday, and of course I'm not going to be able to stream, or if I do, it'll be very early in the morning. And then Sunday I will be doing Mario Kart. So Mario Kart will be on Sunday when I get back from church, or as soon as I get back home. But there's always that chance I could go out and get something before coming back home.
Still hanging
But I do have some good news, and that is I recently got I recently got news that I was given a day off.
On that swing as it's well wide at first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase
so,
it.
And of course that day off will be on the same week that Memorial Day weekend will. Well, actually, it's on the opposite end of it.
And we'll do it again.
On the same week that Memorial Day is on, I do have that Friday off, so I'll have a 3-day work week that week.
Center fielder giving chase. He's there.
Anyway, nice catch there by Cedric Mullins. 1 down. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up.
So we have Tanner Scott and Paul Fry. Of course, Tanner Scott is not to be confused with Tanner Tanman C, but
2 balls and no strikes. The count is
so you get past Aaron Judge. Now you still have to get past Stanton. And Stanton has yet to get a hit.
He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Joey Gallo is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. No offer from Stanton. It's ball
and
four.
ball 4 to Stanton, and Stanton gets on base for the first time.
I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next, it'll be Joey Gallo. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
And we're swinging a miss.
At it, but he missed strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Another swing and a miss. So far, Joey Gallo had struck out twice, if I'm not mistaken.
No way to do any damage. You're just looking at
yeah, I mean, he's just swinging willy-nilly. I mean, that's going to give any pitcher, regardless of skill, an easy strikeout more often than not. I mean, Tate, you know, that might just be his easiest out to date. But now up next is Paul Fry.
A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Paul Fry takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. So now to the plate.
And then, of course, you have Big Match John, MBN John. Of course, the MBN stands for McButternugget. which was McButternugget 1, which was the channel that John named it before he just named it MBN John.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, I noticed pitchers
But yeah, so far he's responsible for 3 of those runs in one swing.
You want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle. Something's not coming back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Got him swinging.
Well, he got him to swing and miss, but
Yanks leave 1. But
we now go to the bottom, or not the bottom, the top of the 9th. The home team does have the lead, so unless Baltimore can score at least 4 runs, this game is over.
To finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
And in fact, up next is Darren O'Day. Well, now it's going to be up to him to finish up with what Clinton was able to start.
He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
I mean, you know, O'Day doesn't have to do much. He just has to,
Here we go with
you know, play within himself.
First pitch misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off.
Fouls it off. And he hits it right to the second baseman. Great play.
That is how the 9th inning gets underway.
1 down, 2 away.
Final line there for the Yankees.
So Clinton had 8 innings, gave up only 3 hits, walked a guy, 106 pitches, and 11 strikeouts. So that just goes to show that Clinton is a very valuable player. But we'll find out how the Yankees will do in the next start, because it's going to come down to whether or not the Yankees can build off of this momentum. No, should they be able to hold on, they'll have to try to win Game 2 in Baltimore.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now.
Lucas Luque and Clay Holmes in the bullpen. Should O'Day start giving up some home runs, or any runs for that matter.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Let me see. Yeah, all right. I was just checking my pop-out chat. A swing and a miss. Nice slider to fool him.
With that pitch right there, you have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
How ironic that a former Baltimore pitcher is playing against his old team.
And the slider gets him swinging.
Yeah, that is very weird.
You know what was really
But he does get the job done in getting a strikeout.
He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Well, now it comes down to Diamond Light. Well,
stepping in now, Light, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so
hey,
far.
if anyone knows the Orioles better, it's Darren O'Day. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't too good with them, and I highly doubt he's ever going to be good IRL. I mean, how he's doing well in this game is beyond me, really.
I'd be shocked. I would be shocked.
You know, and that's not to put down the man. It's just he hasn't proven himself to be a top-tier pitcher.
1-1 home.
But he does know them. He does know the Orioles, though.
If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that point.
Swing and a miss. It's over. The Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Take care of your business in your own park, and you will advance. Well done in game
Clinton
one.
gets the job done, but now the pressure is on the Orioles. Can they do it? And can they do it in Baltimore? And should they be able to, then can they win in New York? Or will New York be able to shut it all down in Baltimore? Just a solid game all around.
The New York Yankees jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Clinton Buckeye pitches well enough to get the W.
Yeah, the Yankees have a chance to close this out in 2 games. Can they do it? But for now, that's going to do it, really. Now, like I said, unless the game went very quick, like we're talking under an hour or, under an hour from when I started, I might have done the second game, but again, I was on a tight, budget there, or a tight schedule. Now, if somehow I do find the time to do it on Saturday, it's going to have to be in the morning. So it's going to be an early stream that day. Or if by some miracle I actually get back home in time and get a night stream. So, also, I will have more details as far as Clash of Champions. Now, originally, I may as well mention, well, before I get to that, the player of the game, of course, without question, is Clinton's Warped Productions, Clinton Flippin', whatever you want to call him. But you can also give an assist to MBN John, and also Clinton, I may as well ask you, what are your thoughts on MBN John, the man who hit that 3-run home run? Incredible. That was a great play. He has done an awesome job. Yeah, I'm definitely going to show him that that clip there. But as promised and as advertised, it's going to be Atlanta, or excuse me, St. Louis at Atlanta, and we're going to find out if St. Louis can put a dent into the world champions, or if the world champions are just going to prove why they are the world champions. So that's the story of the next game. So with that said, this is the Blue Toad, Deju22 signing off, saying goodbye. And as much as I would like to keep going, I know that I have to. I got to get ready for work tomorrow, so yeah. Unless the last game lasted less than an hour, I might have started a new one. But I know that if I start one right now, I might be cutting it close. So that being said, I will see you on Sunday for Mario Kart. Now, of course, I could always change that. Like the old saying goes, the show is always subject to change. You never know. But if something like that happens, I will post an update video. But from all of us here, this is the Blue Toad signing off. Have a great day, everybody. Peace and take care. Have a good one, everybody. And I'll also see you guys over at LTD in the chat. Speaking of which, let me do that. Let me give you guys a link to the chat over there. So that is to Blaze Radio's show. Until then, have a good one.